Hello my friends, and welcome back to our continued blind Let's Play Bravely Second Endlight for the PC. My name is the FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and just before we head to Skyhold, we have some stuff to do, so let's dive into it, shall we? I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day. Today we have 2 balls to take out, some new champillionaires, and then some reading to do in our book. So let's take care of these, let's see, we have the urchins, which we've seen already. Yeah, we've already seen the urchin, so we will go with this guy. And then I'll clear these champillionaires. I'll continue to transmit this one. And yeah, let's go ahead and engage this guy. I feel like I've seen this guy before. Maybe in the last game? Or maybe in this game, I'm not entirely sure. But we are trying to see if this guy can teach us any abilities. It would be really cool if we could learn some of these. But I take that as a no. Alright, well, fair enough. We're gonna start out by just stealing from him, and then we will take him out. Probably should use a magnifying glass, it's fine. Yep, so that guy didn't have any new tricks. Okay, I'll see you in the overworld when we dive into the book reading, shall we? I don't think I'm gonna read every single thing, because there's a lot, and a lot we haven't filled in. But what I do think I'll read is I'll read the humanoids and the bosses, because maybe the inorganics. Kind of depends if there's... Yeah, maybe I should just read the bosses. I mean, humanoids, there may be some stuff here too, especially... Yeah, there may be stuff here too, but let me start with the bosses, and then we'll scan through the humanoids. No, I could go down with the A button. I thought I had to scroll down with the mouse. The Jackal, the head of desert security, or just a punk running wild. He seems pretty suspect. Well, that's no big surprise. Jackal was a thief after all. He's an Ancham native, and he's 19. Just like Tiz. Oh, and he hates uncooked vegetables, just like you. I think I forgot to mention that he was also part of the Kamer and Profiteer merchantry. In short, one of Eternia's tools. What? The K&P merchantry was working for Eternia? I never knew that. Really? It's the only part that gets a reaction? I suppose people in our campus would be familiar with the merchantry being so close by. Fine, to sum it up, the king together with his lackey Profiteer raised the price of water in Ancham until the poor could no longer afford to buy any. Then, when the people went to the oasis to collect their own water, Jackal would rob them. Oh, that's pretty evil. Well, Jackal has a bit of a story of his own. He was abandoned by his parents and mistreated by his relatives, so... Yeah, and he did look after any kids who were abandoned just like he once was. A sympathetic villain. Cruel and yet kind. A former thief and head of security in the desert. He seems to be a very complicated man. Mephilia the Summoner. Why did we not have a 2, 4, and 5? Weird. Her artwork is amazing. Holder of the Summoner Asterix and a former member of Eternian Forces. Maybe those are the missing ones because of the jobs that we picked. Her name is Mephilia Venus. She was born in Eternia and she's 24 this year. She's the middle of the Venus sisters. Everyone had high hopes for her. Ever since she was young, because she was a total prodigy at school. I remember hearing that she got a hold of summoning magic that her deceased lover tried to find for her. Thanks to his friend's help, but then she let all her summons go. What do you think she meant by saying that they would recover their true power that way? Maybe they just needed a little vacation. I'm not sure that common summon magic needs to take a rest, or even can for that matter. Never mind that. Aren't you guys more interested in whatever that ultimate summoning spell is? Amaterasu! Chairman Profiteer. Proud owner of the merchant asterisk, and one rich accent. Tue Fei. I cannot imagine what such an accent even comes from. I knew that he was the chairman of the Cameron Profiteer Merchantry, but I never realized that it was all a front for the Eternian forces. It was a part of the economic attack that the Duchy had planned. They were hoping for to gain control of Anchim's superior technology, as well as the money it brought in. How could they hope to gain power with such a ridiculous figure holding the reins? I could not take a single word seriously from that funny sounding buffoon. Right, Magnolia. It is quite a funny way of talking. Emeritus Profiteer, born and raised in Anchim, 47 years old this year, willing to do absolutely anything for money, even if all it earns him is animosity. Would sell off his own grandmother without a second thought. Incredible Brute. I still have my doubts about how much he thought through these plans to make a trading port and simulate Eisenberg's flagging economy, though. Well, I am glad to bid adieu to him and his funny accent. I hope I will never have to hear his likes again. Ominous, the Black Mage. God, the artwork is so good. A black mage who formerly worked for the Eternian Duchy. He was always on edge. You used to serve under him, didn't you, Idia? And yet? I know, I can't really say he was the type of superior you hope for. Not even I'm trying to be nice. And he is the reason I betrayed the Duchy in the first place, since I couldn't take his madness any longer. Yeah, dating back to the start of Bravely Default. He was Lieutenant Commander for the Sky Knights, wasn't he? Yes, Ominous Crow, the holder of the Black Mage Asterisk. He's, I think, 35 this year. He's some attorney as well. So he's about the same age as Nikolai. Well, that is about where the similarity ends, though. Ominous is hardly the type that others look up to, though it seems that he has been pursuing the ultimate black magic spell, the Femto Flare. That's why he came to Grap Keep. A decisive weapon to use against the ball. Just who is the old man who supposedly taught him about it, and why did he need to go to a place like Grap Keep to master it? Don't you think it was probably sealed away because it's one of those dangerous spells that folks probably shouldn't mess with? Grap Keep was built as a place to contain those kinds of spells in the first place, wasn't it? The ultimate beast magic, Femto Flare. Bahamut! He's so adorable. The pet of Ominous the Black Mage, charming and a personable Fire Dagon. I wouldn't call him a pet, more like a friend or even family. That's right, they were family, real brothers in arms, until I came along. Listen, Idia, that couldn't be helped. That's right, you had to make a decision one way or another. Yeah, you did what you had to do, Idia. Kikyo the Ninja. Oh God, the artwork is so good. She looks amazing. A former member of Eternia's Black Blade, she speaks with unusual speed if she speaks. I'd say it goes beyond just the unusual. I thought she got so nervous in front of others that she could only talk like that when she was disguised as someone else, wasn't that right? Yeah, that's her. Konio Kikyo. She's from Eternia as well. I guess she's about, 24? She was also part of the Black Blade's covert forces and she infiltrated the shield breakers to wreak havoc among them. But I never realized that she and Hanko were related. Well, not related by blood, but still. It is pretty shocking to hear. A member of the Black Blades, holder of the Ninja Asterisks. I think I heard she's the last descendant of some kind of ninja army from the land of Wa. Amazing! So that's where she learned all those skills of disguise and deception. Well, I'm not sure that's the source of her skills. After all, the person we thought was Kikyo was actually Whitson in disguise, wasn't it? Oh, how could I have forgotten? Einherja, the Valkyrie. The holder of the Valkyrie Asterisk was taught alongside Idia under the same master. She came to Master Kamizumi as a child and learned to handle a spear, quickly rising to be the greatest spear user in the duchy, right? Einherja Venus. She's the eldest of the three Venus sisters, a native Eternia, I guess 28 now? She took part in my father's rebellion, which was barely 10 years old. Wow. She is dedicated to protecting the peace, loyal to fault, and was never even heard of the word flexible. Ever since we were kids, all she ever did was nag, nag, nag. Don't eat all your treats at once, Idia. It's not very ladylike to stuff your face, Idia. You'll ruin your appetite for dinner, Idia. Ugh! So basically what you're telling us is that all you did as a child was eat. Regardless, she is probably the most rational of the three Venus sisters. Those three and Idia too, I can't imagine the headaches. What is that supposed to mean? Oh, it says her hobby is collecting antique maps. She and Alpha would get along really well. Captain Barbarossa. The huge beast of a man twirls around a great axe like a baton and laughs like a buffoon. A life on the lonely sea. I honestly was still a bit confused about this one, but basically somehow was made into the second in command of the Black Blades. That's right, this is Revenant Barbarossa. He was second in command in the Black Blades, Eternia's most elite force. Master Kamizumi trusted him above any other, tasking him and his private crew with bringing down the entire Eisenberg Navy. Despite his looks, he's only 38 years old, I think, and he's from, nope, can't remember. That Praline girl was also a member of the Black Blades, wasn't she? Yeah, she was. Suppose I don't know what the two of them are up to. I'd like to just leave them to fight out between themselves. It's the only life for me. I just love how she's singing. The former king of Antchime came to the Time Mage, but what is he doing in a place like this? Huh? You knew he was once the King Antchime? Well, of course I did. I was a student now on campus for years, wasn't I? I saw this so-called Timekeeper King countless times back then. The Timekeeper King? I think it is a compliment being called that, because he so loves to keep everything on schedule. But he's the only one in the world who would think that name was anything but an insult. Oh my. I didn't know, though, that the Timekeeper King was the holder of the Time Mage Asterisks. Then I suppose he didn't realize that he worked for the Eternian forces either. Yeah, he was the worst. He and Profiteer worked together to cheat and abuse his own people. Until we put a stop to them, that is. What? You mean the reason I abdicated the throne was because of you all? And now he's a minister of taxation for the Republic of Grandship. Maybe this is all a nightmare. Well, I don't know. Getting to send him flying again seems pretty much like a dream come true to me. John, the Blazing Wolf. We do not have everything complete with him yet. Oh, is there more pages here? Have I not been doing this correctly? Hold on. I think I've been making a mistake. I haven't been flipping all the pages. My bad. My bad. Let's go ask Jackal. A former bandit leader appointed oversee desert security and holder of the Thief Asterix. He sought to restore the Wellspring Gem, a relic that supplied water to the oasis that the residents of the desert depended on for their livelihood. When Idia decided it should be used for energy research itself, the Jackal lost his cool and confronted us in battle. Mephilia, former member of the Blood Rose region and the holder of the Summon Asterix. Mephilia is the second of the Venus sisters. We met her after she had half kidnapped, half rescued a young worker who had been complaining about his backbreaking job. She wanted him to hone his skills and help her rediscover the lost summoning magic Amaterasu. Chairman Profiteer. Former chairman of the Kamer and Profiteer Merchantry and holder of the Merchant Asterisk. As to seeing the economic devastation Eisenberg caused by the Civil War, Profiteer sought to build a new trade port to revitalize the economy. To do this, he needed to buy a shack in the land it stood on from an old man and his granddaughter. When Idia urged them not to sell, Profiteer attacked us for a lack of economic vision. Ominous. A former mage of the duchy who came to Grap Keep looking for the femto flare magic. Ominous and his group were trapped by a cave-in, resulting in a quarrel over how to distribute the limited food stores. When Idia decided that the rations should be distributed evenly, with no priority given to his previous companion. Bahamut. Ominous attacked us. He is the holder of the black magic Asterix and an attitude as incendiary as the fire spells he wields. Bahamut, a fire dragon raised by the black mage Ominous Crow. Ominous and Bahamut shared a powerful bond and was close as family. They came to Grap Keep in search of the ultimate beast magic Femto Flare. Ominous was determined to reserve all the expedition rations to Bahamut, and so we ended up having to fight them both. Kikyo. Kikyo was the holder of the Ninja Asterix and a former covert operative of the Eternian forces. When we met her, she had assumed a new identity as a private detective famed as the Silent Sleuth, and was investigating the murder of Lord Gulliver at Starkport. When Idia recommended that her nephew Sholmes join the force and do grunt police work, she flew into a rage and attacked us. It turns out, though, that this Kikyo was in truth Whitson, Sholmes' erstwhile best friend turned criminal mastermind in disguise. Anheria, the Valkyrie, former member of the Blood Rose region and a fellow pupil of Idia under Kamizumi. When Idia was abruptly named school superintendent, she decided that the new school in Florem would be co-ed. Anheria was a supporter of the segregation faction, and so we ended up fighting her. Barbarossa. a former captain of the Black Blades in the Old Ducal Army. After a lost song by the legendary songwriter Archipelago was discovered, Barbarossa was determined to have it sung as a tribute to brave men of the sea such as himself. Instead, Idia went with Perline's interpretation, and the old pirate attacked us in a bit of a rage. Kamer. Minister attacks the new Grandship Republic and advocate of major tax cuts. Kamer gave an impassioned speech in which he advocated cutting handouts to the orphans and the elderly before the national treasury was bled dry. When Idia disagreed, Kamer attacked us in a blithering rage. The deposed former king of Anchheim, Kamer is also the holder of the Time Mage Asterix. Alright, back to the top, I assume. There we go. Jean, the Blazing Wolf. We don't have all of his done yet. Holder of the Fencer Asterix, one of the 3 Cavaliers, and my former best friend. We are camped out in the woods during our mission to rescue Holiness when he turned on the Coast Guard and murdered ally after ally in cold blood. We crossed swords once more at the Eternian Central Command. He told me how he had planned all along to betray our side and bring down the Crystal Guard, and then Nikolai. Even Nikolai. His full name is Jean Angard. He is from Gathalesio, and he is 16 years old. He is always handy in a fight, and would lead the neighborhood kids when they gained up to take on the children of the great families. When he was 11, his skill with the sword was recognized, and he was sent to El Campus to undergo formal training there. Once he left Gathalesio, he earned fantastic grades and accelerated through levels in no time, graduating a whole year before I did. He went back to Gathalesio after that and was admitted to the Crystal Guard despite his common origins. He always did stand out, and less than half a year after joining, he'd taken on 50 of his fellow guards in duels and beaten them all. His skill won him a position as one of the famed 3 Cavaliers. So when did he start planning to betray all that we were? When did he give up on the 3 Cavaliers and me? When Jean disappeared with the compass of space and time, he revealed he was born not as Jean Angard, but as Jean Balastra, son of a legendary swordsman whose prowess has not been forgotten by the Orthodoxy. When we encountered him for the 3rd time at the Fire Temple, he was helping to send the crystal's power out of control, and he told us of his true plans, the Kaiser's true plans. The burning desire in Jean's heart that drives him onward is his hunger for revenge against the Crystal Guard and those who betrayed and dishonored his father and family. Okay, there's no other pages for him. Nikolai, the stalwart Aurochs. Holder of the Bishop Asterix, he remained behind to treat the injured when we attempted to rescue Her Holiness, and was struck down for his dedication. Nikolai Nikolanikov, a native to Gathalesio, he was 35 years old. He survived the turbulent period nearly 2 decades ago when the Crystal Guard faced a fate of disbandment. But then a shaky peace formed between the Orthodoxy and Eternia, and it seemed like the time had come for at last for the Crystal Guard to regain his former glory. And Nikolai himself was given the honor of joining the elite 3 Cavaliers. He always had a gentle smile for anyone. He stood firm before his betters and never looked down upon those below him. He was like the father that many of us young recruits in the Crystal Guard wished we could have had. He had a habit of repeating himself when he was saying something that he thought to be of great import, and he demonstrated a resolve and a faith that were unshakable. It is this resolve that earned him his epithet, the stalwart Aurochs. Yet there, in the Eternian Central Command, Nikolai, who should have been dead, appeared to save the traitor Jean. After a desperate battle, he confirmed that they had both been working for the Empire all along, and even that the tragedy which befell the Sanctum had been Nikolai's own handiwork. Why? Why did all this have to happen? We met Nikolai once more at the altar within the Temple of Water. He battled to the death to keep us from pursuing Anne and the others. The rot which had infected the Crystal Guard from the time when Nikolai first joined up had never been ripped away. Not even when the Crystal Guard was dissolved by the Duchy and born anew. Nikolai saw this. No matter how much he wished to change it, he saw that such a desire only brought more pain. While feeling keenly his own powerlessness, he happened to meet the Kaiser. What kind of future did he dream of when he decided to go over to the other side? Longtime stalwart of the Crystal Guard and holder of the Bishop Asterix, Nikolai was one of the 3 Cavaliers, which made it all the more shocking when he turned traitor and slew most of the surviving guardsmen in Gathalesio. We fought a desperate battle in Central Command and again in the Temple of Water, where he fell. Only at the end did he learn his treachery was motivated by deep regret for the actions of his past. and true and sincere desire to atone for his perceived crimes. Bella, the Dark Pistol. Okay, so we've read a few of these because we can see by the new. So I know we've read all of those. Angelo, patissier non Pirelli. Peril. This beautiful patissier looks a lot sweeter than he really is. Those sweets he was serving a Hearthchild, they definitely had some bad ingredients in them. Yes, and then he tried to assassinate us as well. Oh, that was a pretty close one. What do you mean close? Someone right here actually ate the sweets and ended up disappearing. Murgur. You're right, that man was the worst. When that sharpshooter kept talking about her darling, I never dreamed it would be someone like this. He acts like the worst kind of jerk there could be, but he did come after us to get revenge for Amy, so maybe he really does love her. That last shot from Amy reached him just before he was about to do himself in. Thanks to the strength of her shamanism, we shouldn't underestimate its power. It even helped turn that wretched man's heart around. That is indeed a true power. Angelo. A brilliant traveling confectioner and holder of the Patissier Asterisk. He serves sweets that were literally to die for to the people of Hearthchild, sending them into a ghostly state between life and death. He later attacked us in Yohana to avenge his girlfriend Amy, but we managed to defeat him. A message fired from Amy's gun arrived just in time to stop him from dramatically taking his own life. Wow! Whoa, look at him. The artwork is absolutely superb in this game, is it not? Geist the Bloody, the holder of the Exorcist Asterisk. He attacked Florum in the midst of the Sacred Flower Festival in an attempt to pin down whoever had fired upon the Skyhold, and Idia went toe-to-toe with him in battle. Then the Dark Knight, Alternus Dim, showed up and helped drive him away. And then the Empire discovered the location of the hidden village of the Sagitta. That's right. I'm still ashamed that we didn't realize there were Imperial soldiers following us, even as far as the old Sagitta ruins to the far west of Florum. But what about the secret spell for getting in? Shazam Ubertal. Oh, it's the purple pen guy. I will give you all just one hint. His undo ability can make things as if they never were, be they damage taken, MP, or BP used. Or, I get it. So it wasn't that he figured out the secret words, he simply made so the seal had never been placed on the door in the first place. Oh, trait intelligent. When Geist attacked the Sagitta village, his undo ability sure caused a lot of suffering. But we were able to defeat him thanks to Altair's quick thinking and that flood of SP. Then Idia protected Lotus and his son when it looked like Geist might strike them down. He said something then. Reb, my son, may his soul at long last be free from your father's delusions and from the hatred and grief that has bound us both. And then I think there was something more, but I couldn't catch it. The holder of the Exorcist Asterisk, feared by many as Geist the Bloody, tasked by the Kaiser to interrogate and determine the identity of those who fired on the Skyhold. He attacked us in Florem during the Sacred Flower Festival, and again in the village of Sagitta. In our battles, his undo ability was a real headache, because with it, he could turn back time to absorb damage, MP, and BP. Idia cut him down before he could do harm to Lotus and his son, Procyon. Amphisbaena. We met this mysterious beast in the Grand Mill. It's a slimy two-headed terror. It somehow feels so familiar, that grubby, gooey texture. It's creepy, but also somehow seems a bit sad. A capsule that was inside of its slime body contains the following creation notes. And when we injected the cell fragments that we extracted from it into the gigasludge that we seized from the Eternal Army, the reaction was quite astounding. We had created beta cells, which regenerate endlessly. We used 10 researchers that we had captured from Eternia as our first test subjects. Upon being injected with the beta cells, 5 died at once, and a further 3 died after 4 long days of pain. The 2 who survived were a pair of twins, quite close, who had interfered with our control of Tiz Ariar's brainwaves until the very end. They were successfully turned into Bena, but before we noticed, they had begun to devour one another. One successful cannibal we put into the lab on the Skyhold, and the other was made part of our defenses in this facility. Here it could continue to protect his RER, just as I had tried to do as a human, and if the situation demanded, it could devour him and eliminate the evidence. At first glance, the Bana seemed to be lower order creatures with no sense of self, yet they still retain all the memories of their time as humans and all their pains and sorrows. They simply possess no method to express such pain in the Bana form. The Bana cells regenerate ceaselessly, whether the creature wills it or not. It cannot escape its pain, only experience more and more of it. This is the living weapon which the Empire has created, and the rest is cut off. That monster is made of the researchers who protected me? How could they do something like that to the prisoners? This is what they did with the Lich I defeated? How cruel. Amphis Bana, a living weapon belonging to the Glance Empire that we fought on the Grand Mill. It was created with Bana cells, which are produced by injecting normal cells with cell matter from monsters having an affinity with the Earth Crystal. It has incredible powers of regeneration. Even if its head gets cut off, it grows a new one like nothing happened. Like a Hydra. The Supered Not Bale. This is a war machine that the Empire put all its hopes in. It's got power, it's got brute strength, it's beautiful! That huge, brutish form. So strong, so heroic, so powerful. So basically you're telling us that it's very strong, yes? I've never seen a machine quite like this one before, and I wouldn't want to see more than one at a time. I don't think you'll need to worry about that. It doesn't look like they ever put these ones into mass production. Oh, did you find something? That's right, I found some notes in the cooling unit that I dropped. Armor Engineering Division Super Dreadnought Bale Model 17 Special. We carried over the design ideology that gave the Model 17 and automatons their Herculean strength and superior firepower. But as soon as we finished our work, the defects in the firing system were conspicuous. The Bale can only remain operational for a very short time as well. As a result, we were forced to delay any plans for its official use. What was the point of any gains in operating time if it means losing firepower? We shouldn't really need any cooling system either. Huh? Does it sound like this thing was basically a flop? What are you talking about? No, it's majestic! Exactly, a masterpiece. Super Dreadnought Model 17 Special, the pinnacle of Imperial engineering. The machine, the distillation of the Empire's Armored Corps expertise, was inspired in part of the Model 17 and the Duchy's automatons. Built for a shotgun all-war doctrine, it's armed with unprecedented firepower. However, the guns have no cooling systems and can only be fired in short bursts. Imperial engineers are working on a solution. The Vukub Kakui. The Empire's special aerial transform machine. It can change from a bird to a giant. That's it. I'm speechless. This thing was really hard to fight. And no wonder, it's amazing, right? I found some development notes that within the empty hull. It seems to be from a different engineer than our usual friend. The magnet-powered linear propulsion system used in our mechanical soldiers developed in the Model 18 series has finally found its true home. Being able to transform between a bird form and a colossus gives mobility and hugely powerful attacks. And with the AI we've given this model, basically operates itself. One of the senior staff models asked if we could call it the Model 18 Special. But you just can't slap a boy name like that on this kind of beauty. I decided to give it the name of one of the gods from my homeland. So that explains it. That's where the Vukub Kakui moniker comes from. So is the person who made this from the moon? That's all just went in one ear and out the other. You two can actually follow that stuff? Of course not. I had no idea what it all meant. I think it's all a bunch of nonsense to try and make themselves look better. Like they even need to try. They have a bird that can turn into a giant! The Empire's latest and most powerful weapon, a powered aerial transforming machine. Based on the Model 16 line, but using the magnetic drive system of the prototype Model 18, horsepower and firepower have been dramatically increased. The names given to the machine and its attacks from the names of the gods in the designer's homeland. The Bale 6 Snowcap. Okay, we don't have all the information on this one. A giant snow demon. It causes heavy snows in order to make itself bigger. The Urchin. It's like a giant sea urchin that has spread out umbrellas, flower patterned umbrellas. More importantly, what the heck is that round black thing in the middle? Maybe it really is a sea urchin, just set aside for the moment that got flower patterned umbrellas and legs growing out of it. Yes, but I had to agree. I racked my brain and his sea urchin really seems to be the closest fit. Okay, so we'll call this the Bale Urchin then. He uses sunny day to call shadow casters that cast dark every time we lift a finger. And cloudy sky deals dark type magic damage to everyone and may also leave us blinded. Then downpour is an attack where it fires his umbrellas off the spikes, dealing 4 blows to random targets. Those are its basic moves, right? Basic, yes, and all powerful. And then it goes and opens up those darn umbrellas with its rainfall move. And that 9,999 guard! Murder! It's a curious sort of protection, isn't it? Nullifying any attack that deals less than 9,999 damage? Yeah, the best way to beat that thing is just undo it. Giant red fish, Bale 4, Goldie. With gloating eyes and a gut full of pretend jewels. Bale 3rd, Apparati. The bale is covered in test tubes and pierced in a space that looks like a lab. I think those are tools used for scientific experiments. Its fingers and legs are all test tubes, and the hexagons covering its bodies look like the images of a chemical compound, don't they? Well, if you say so. And don't its attack names sound pretty scientific too? Bale the First, told of, so it looks like I haven't seen Bale the Second yet. A mad-white bird waiting a bridal veil. It can use triangular, a move that strikes fear in any heart. Alright, that is all the bosses. Now, I'm gonna look over some of the humanoids. But we have seen... I'm not gonna look over any of the ones that aren't new. And I'm only gonna look over the humans. So like Imperial Guard Spear. The elite of the Kaiser Spear Regiment, these Guardi Gold Epaulets, tell you that these guys are pretty high in the ranks. Okay, very simple. Imperial Guard Axe. An axe range soldiers from the Kaiser's own personal guard. Strong, silent types whose elaborate uniforms make them look all the more imposing. Guard Shield. The Shield Regiment's elite of the elite. It's unnerving how calm they are in the heat of the battle. Medic Van. Medics of the Imperial Vanguard. They're awfully efficient at their jobs. Medic Guard. From their hairstyle to the glasses, these medics sure have a distinctive look. Katana Van. The Vanguard of the Empire's Katana Regiment. The Katana Guard. So these are the elite of the Empire's Katana Regiment. Look how sharp those blades are. Oh, we have a complete here. Sniper Guard. Still, it's unnerving, isn't it? Looking down the barrel of the rifles. I can feel my legs turning to jelly beneath me. And then the second they have you in their sights, bam! They pick you off with one of their sniping shots. Now that you mention it, you did look awful uncomfortable facing them. Yeah, almost like you were nailed down to the spot. So what? The lethal aura they give off is just so intimidating. Ahaha, are you sure that one of them didn't just hit you with a shot to the heart? What are you saying, sir? Well, now that you mention it, their sniping position is awfully revealing, isn't it? Talk about a femme fatale. Okay, so we've read all of those. However, there's a possibility we didn't read Miss Veeling because I had scrolled up by mistake. A female teacher working in Florum. She supports separate education for the sexes. According to the staff directory, her full name is Rhea Veeling, or Revealing. Yeah, as I think Entra pointed out. She is a native Florum and 27 years old. So she got a job here in her hometown because she feels responsible for helping to nearly ruin it, huh? Apparently she wants to make up for the crime she committed against the people of Florum when she was in the Blood Rose region. And that's why she has become a teacher now. But the fact seems to be that she only joined the Legion shortly before they fled from Florum. She didn't take part in her crimes here herself, right? Then why is she so passionate about bringing back Florum's former glory? I think you'll find the answer here within the pages of the Education for the Educationally Challenged. There are number 3 absolute musts for acing your hiring interview. Make sure your reasons for applying appear to align with the climate and current trends in the local area. Right now, Florum is trying to enact a cultural renaissance unlike anywhere else in all of Luxembourg, right? Oh, how shrewd, so it was all an act. A lady teacher insists on segregated grade genders in Florum's new school. When Idia, who had been appointed interim superintendent, decided that school should be co-ed, Miss Feeling attacked with her old boss, Einherja the Valkyrie. I just pressed wrong buttons. Sorry. This fellow worked for Kamer the Time Mage. Kamer Footman. One of the servants of the Time Mage. In the grand ship engine room, Kamer Footman attacked Idia when she refused to endorse Kamer's plan to reduce taxes. In imitation of the master, they wear odd metal adornments on their head, but despite their mimicry, they do not fight much like Kamer. Okay, so that is all the people, and that is all the bosses. If you want me to go through the rest, let me know, and maybe I will. But the problem I have right now is if you look at all like the next, you know, all the next, we haven't unlocked like everything. So maybe this is something that I can do towards the end of the game. But I do want to try to keep track of the humanoids and bosses. We've unlocked about half of them. And when new stuff comes, you know, we'll be able to come back here and look at the new. Maybe I can get in a habit of, after we fight a boss, to come back in here and look up the boss. That way we can do it as we go. How much time do we have? Well, we have... I think we have time. Oh, by the way, 2 of the bosses I killed on the moon dropped HP items. Not the unworldly bundle, but like the HP bundle, which was 400 HP to you. So you now has a lot more HP. And Idea has less, but... that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometime. Let's, go.
The holy pillar!
And look! The Skyhold's closing in on it!
Come on, everyone! We need to hurry! Wait a minute, you. If we board the Skyhold, and it goes inside the holy pillar, there'll be no going back. Literally. Right. I know.
Are we truly ready for this? Is there nothing we've left undone?
I think we are good.
Tiz, Idia, what are you trying to say?
When you think about where we're trying to go, it's only natural. This really is the point of no return.
I see. What do you think, Hugh? Are we truly ready?
As ready as we'll ever be.
Yeah, I think we are.
Skyhold!
I absolutely, definitely think we are.
Love. A wish pure and true. To bring happiness to the heart of another. I waited. How long I waited. For the day when the two of you would meet again. Whether that day marked the beginning for us, or the end, I do not know.
What is this
But
talking?
of one thing I am certain. True love for another has the power to make miracles happen.
Who is this talking? You know? He who would change the world.
All right, we've docked with the Skyhold. Ready to board.
This is it, everyone. Sakura, Mr. Lotus, in the event that we don't make it back...
Don't worry about us. We know what to do. We'll keep the rub-a-dub ready. More importantly, you come back safe. Here?
And when you do, I'll have a warm bath and a hot dinner waiting for you.
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Wow, look at that. The Skyhold Diamant. A giant diamond in the middle.
This is it, everyone. The Skyhold. Somewhere in here, Agnes is waiting for us.
And the Kaiser. Sissa. And the ball.
Yeah, but is Agnes gonna welcome
Over
us?
there. That has to be where they're keeping Pope Agnes.
Because she did help revert the crystal.
All right, everyone. It's time to pour on the gravy. Agnes's ball-busting Avengers, move out!
I'm still wondering how they're controlling him.
We
There's no
have
way.
intruders, sire.
So, they have come.
Leave them to me, Your Majesty. That's what I'm here for. The Holy Pillar is within our sights. I'll buy us the time we need.
You are certain?
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I really want to see my dead... No, I really want to see my living parents. But I ain't about to shirk my duties. And besides, I'm not going to the past with my tail between my legs because of you-know-who.
Very well.
I'll leave rewriting history to you, Your Majesty. Just make sure it's a world where my parents, their lives and their deaths, count for something.
I promise. Your resolve will not go for naught.
Thanks. That's a load off my mind. Now, I've got a job to do. So long, Your Majesty, and have a safe trip.
My comrades have entrusted their hopes and dreams to me.
Yeah, that's a really
Their
good idea.
sacrifices will not be in vain. I will do my duty. I will deny this world and build a new one from its ashes.
How reliable is he? Quad 9 and beyond. Have you powered it to the point where you can inflict quad 9 damage on your foes? There are foes out there who can survive even that, but there's a way to go beyond the limit! Yes, it's like, go beyond My Hero Academia. Stop time to break limit, so for the second you can actually go beyond quad 9. Yes, I do know this. This I do know. I can't even see myself. Okay, there I am way down there. Put that on 0. There are no chests here. It's a level 43 for 49. So we are level appropriate. There are 6 chests in here though. Seems to be a very confusing layout as well. That didn't help me any. Can I hit it from the other side? Yeah, I can, okay. Okay, good idea there. Okay, first fight of the Skyhold. What do we got? Oh, we have these guys again. So we know what the guard axe is. We do not want what the guard stave is. If recollection is correct, the guard axe is probably gonna combo everything. Well, not really, not counter everything. Maybe that's only the shield guys that do that. It's probably weak to lightning. Maybe. Okay, that one's not weak to lightning. They do have ethers though. They also have very powerful thunder magic. That's not so bad. Up here? It's a cool looking dungeon. It's a little bit complicated with the way the floors are. But it's not, it doesn't look too bad. Imperial Guardsmen. Let's just shoot double lightning. There we go. Ah, I forgot to use the magnifying glass. Oh, they got trample. They are weak to lightning, though. But I do need to magnify them glass next time. Okay, let's see. Way go up there. And there is a staircase going up that way. Divine Fist. Okay, the other chest, yeah, the other chest is over there to the far left. I did not want to bring up that one. That was not a smart idea. So now I need to go up to the top floor there. I think the bottom right has it. Yeah, just do that. That double damage hurt. Eradication. That ability just sounds cool. Yeah, we can go up this way. And then the other chest we'll have to look around to or something later. Nothing over here. Actually, there is something over here. But it's underneath. Yeah, it's underneath somehow. Okay, so we gotta go underneath that somehow. 5,000 peak, nice. That's a lot of money. Okay, do we go right or left? Normally I say left is right. Yeah, I don't see anything in this direction except a loop around. Probably should replace the fire axe with a more... Oh, we just got a katana that does lightning damage, didn't we? But we don't have anyone who's really specialized in katanas. Yeah, it would be an E. The damage loss is too high. Darn, that katana would be really helpful here too. Okay, that was just a giant circle. Probably a good thing to bring that one back up. Ah, stupid me. That was not what you're supposed to do. It's supposed to be on the platform before you push the button. It's gotta be like a... There it is. You can see it from this angle too. So close to killing that one. Idea took a shot. Okay, let's quickly heal that. Move on. Okay, we can go down. Okay, down was the smart idea. Gold hourglass. Now here is the question mark. There's a lot of ways you can go here. But left is always right. I'm going up here just filling the map. I like to fill in maps. Makes me happy. Double damage hurts. Thankfully, I can withstand it pretty well. And I do have heals, so it's not a big deal. Let's go up first. That was smart because I got a chest. If I go this way, I'm going back around. So this has to be the correct way to go. I totally did not see that item there. I don't know how I didn't see that item, but I totally did not see that item. Wow, one survived. That hasn't happened yet. Is it time for ethers? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I totally missed that item there. I may be able to go back around and get it though. There we go. Getting first strike is a wonderful thing. Don't gotta worry about healing or anything, just take them down. Now, was that worth the spider web? Probably not. But that's not what matters. What matters is I want to make sure I get all the items. That could have been an elixir. It could have been a mega elixir. I mean, a lot of different things it could have been. Adventure badge. Brave attack rate. Ah, shoot. Those are the guys I was afraid of. Big hulky shielders. This guy sucks so bad. Like seriously, one of the worst enemies in the game because they'll like auto block everything and they're just really annoying. And they hurt too. Now, interesting enough about this adventurer is he's there to the left, and there is a way to go left, but there's also a way to go up. Okay, I guess there's not a way to go up. Strange. Clearly it's marked on the map that way. Let's go ahead and drop save. And move on.
This room. I recognize this room.
This is where they've been keeping Agnes.
Sure
Agnes,
is.
are you in here?
Agnes!
The heck?
I'm gonna kill you dead.
What the heck? Oh, what was that?
Magnolia? Dead. I'm gonna kill you dead.
It's being controlled.
Die. Magnolia, what's gotten into you? Idiot Lee, I'll make you pay for what you did to my daddy.
What?
I want my daddy back. Now! Give me back my daddy! Daddy! What are you talking about? What's going on? I'll tell you what's going on. I'm Revenant Grace. Revenant, son of Geist. You killed my daddy! You're his... My name is Revenant Grace. You killed my daddy. Prepare to die.
I love that Indigo Montoya line.
Magnolia, are you okay?
I am now. Idia, forgive me. Now I get it. Don't worry, Magnolia. I know who's behind this.
Creepy.
Now you get it, huh? Good. Now I can really kill you. I'll do to you what you did to my daddy. I'll make you feel daddy's pain. I'm Revenant, holder of the Guardian Asterisk. I have the power to possess people.
That's not good.
That's right. You can't beat me. I'm gonna make you kill each other.
That is really not
You
good.
killed my daddy. Prepare to die.
This is inconceivable, I tell you.
He's the son. Yeah, that man with the bloody robes. Or the ghost of his son? That's just an empty suit of armor. So what? You have a problem with that? They loved my daddy and you took him away from me. Sorry now? I don't care if you're sorry.
The daddy was a psychopath,
I'll give you never, ever.
and he attacked us. Okay. Revenant and the guard's blade. And the shielder is going to be incredibly annoying. So why don't I just hold? I can do a magnifying glass on the guard's blade. You can do a magnifying glass as well on the Revenant. And how about you, like, take out as much as you can. Let's do lightning damage as a blast. And then let's do Charybdis as a mist. I mean, it's should debuff over multiple turns, right? $50K. I'm sorry, y'all. I hit the wrong button. And I had to put a cut in there. I hit the wrong button by mistake. But Charybdis never came forward, even though I had it at neutral speed. Although they are wrecked in the debug department, they are much, much weaker than what they are. I still don't want to do anything until I can get rid of that guard. So let us... Probably should double that. Yeah, that buff just keeps hitting him over and over and over again. Alright, so the Imperial Guard save is now super pumped up. I'm gonna Tyrant's Lord here. Can you undo an action by an enemy? And kill everyone.
Shut up! I don't care about you or your stupid friends!
I don't know that worked.
This is the end for you.
Yeah, I don't know that worked. But that worked. Sorry about that all. A little bit of coughing fit there. What do I need to kill this guard slave. Or this guard shield. I'm almost there. Yeah, I'm almost there. And it's possible that I may be able to kill here. But I have a feeling that stupid guard is just gonna block everything. So why don't I... Why not I Bolt Storm it? That should kill it. We'll also undo HP on you. And I'll launch a Thief Knight on the Revenant and whoever.
Revenant, listen! Your daddy was going to kill a boy. A boy who loved his father just like you. Don't you see? I had to stop him. My daddy loved me, and I'll never see him again! I'll kill you so dead your soul won't live on!
I feel sorry for the kid, but at the same time, he may be as psychotic as his daddy is. Why did I attack the wrong unit? How did I attack the wrong unit? Oh well, at least it's gone now. Yeah, at least it's gone now. And that one is paralyzed. So that's good.
Waited for my daddy. Then the bull came, but daddy wasn't on it. this. Something else was. Something horrible. Before I knew it, I was dead. I waited till the end, but Daddy never came back. I want my Daddy! 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 Daddy!
And that hurts to hear. Kid calling out for his dad. Nice. Poor guy's paralyzed and charmed. And now dead. Okay. So you're buffed. Hurt him. Hurt him. Why don't we do a Vivify Mist? There we go. That's my boy Tiz. Why don't you try to steal? Oh, that's not good. I don't know what to do to stop that.
Bravely second.
Would undo action work?
There's a secret method for getting SP.
Undo action did not work.
Bravely second.
How do I get rid of this? Like, how do I get rid of that? Do I just do nothing? Oh, that's right. He doesn't have enough BP. You know what I can do, though? Is I can calm and maybe wait this out. I think I actually had to hit him. Nope. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. I'm ready to destroy this guy. Go back. Undo HP on you 3 turns ago. You wait. Sure, do that. Not a lot of damage, unfortunately. Oh, come on! Now it summons this stupid thing. God, I hate these guys. Is there a worse enemy in the game than these mother freaking piece of garbage? Ah! God, I hate those guys. Great. Just great. Just... Oh, this fight's annoying. That's my last calm. And he's still not over it yet. Great. Just great. Of course that's not gonna hit anyone. What was I thinking? Of course you're stopped. It's not like every single person in my party either needs to be possessed or stopped. Oh yeah, she's not stopped anymore. Look at that. God, I hate this fight. This is so frustrating. Why can't I just hit you? I mean, seriously, this would be so much easier if I could just hit him. Yeah, let's do Tyrant Slayer.
I'm back and better than ever.
And I had this guy too till he summoned his reinforcements. That's the most annoying thing about this fight. It wasn't for those, for that guard showing up. Oh yeah, you're stopped now too. Oh yeah, sure, just heal them all. Thankfully it didn't heal, the possess. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I gotta figure out a way to get rid of. So much fun when like every single person in my party is stopped. Can you get out of her body already? Thank you. All right. Okay. Shiny head. Strip him. Hopefully he doesn't go instant possess mode here. Oh my god, will you stop this already? And of course my undo action means nothing. I'm afraid I'm gonna heal the boss to max because of Amaterasu. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this stupid fight. Ah! Well, the good news is, there is no good news. I had thought if I just targeted Tiz, then what would have happened is, you know, only Tiz would have been targeted with that. But no, that summon hit all of us.
I haven't felt this way in ages.
I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet.
Looks like you've stopped. Huh? The whole world stopped? Bravely second!
More gravy!
Like I said, I'm not dead
Bravely
yet.
second!
I'm not dead yet. I am.
This is no dream. This is the end for you. Bravely second.
Trying to get rid of this annoying
I'm not
enemy.
letting you win.
Because this enemy is annoying. Alright? No more.
Bravely second.
I'm done playing. I'm not taking any more of this guy.
You know, this is a darn fine cup of coffee. Take this, the Warrior method to quick Z's. 1. Bah. 2. Bah. Bravely second.
Like I said, I'm done playing around with this guy. Oh, I don't have enough MP, do I?
I nodded off for a moment there.
Well, that was easy. No, that was not. That was not easy. He kept possessing all my characters and I just couldn't do anything. Possess those that crush them with the power of your soul. They look amazing now. Restores soul power when struck. Favorite spears. Guardian spirit. Soul mastery.
It's getting dark again. It's just like the last time. Stop it. I don't want to go.
Sorry.
I don't want to go back to that dark place. Daddy! Daddy, I'm scared. Where are you? Daddy!
Sad.
I was at the docks waiting for you like always. The boat came, but you weren't there. Something else. Something terrible was. That's how I died. I was crying and crying for you the whole time. The next thing I knew, I was in this suit of armor, and you were there beside me. You seemed nicer, happier than before. You started laughing a lot more.
I don't think those are good laughs.
I wasn't so sure about this cold, clunky armor at first, but that didn't matter. You were back. I was so happy. I don't want to go to that cold, dark place again. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to Listen to me, Revenant. These were your daddy's last words. Rev, my son, may your soul at long last be free from your father's delusions.
Oh, now those words make
and from the
sense.
hatred and grief that has bound us both. Undo.
Daddy, thank you, Lydia, for telling me and for listening to me. Even when Daddy and I are gone, I know someone will remember us now.
You won't disappear. The love you and your daddy shared will live on. So rest in peace, okay? It's what your daddy would have wanted.
I will. Thank you, Daddy. I love you.
To cling so desperately to his son's soul, only to let go when his own time had come. Do all fathers feel that way?
Oh, so sad. Dang. Well, maybe that's why the adventure was here. So now we can probably go up. But I need to stop because this has been a long video. And that fight was something. Man, that was really annoying. I have said before that the worst status element in gaming history is confuse. The idea that you hit your own party. But you can usually cure confuse through other means. I couldn't get rid of that possession. And then when I tried to attack my own party, I ended up killing my own party, which probably was a really dumb thing to do, but I had no idea how to get rid of that thing from possessing me. It just kept happening, and then that mage kept pausing, and then when they resummoned, that guard jumped in and blocked everything. I was like, "Argh!" But we're past it. We're past it. Much love to you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic, amazing, awesome day. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.